What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the new Dodge Charger EV. There's a lot of folks who's been waiting for their EV to arrive and hadn't gotten it yet. But I wanted to give you guys my insight and my final thoughts about this new Dodge Charger EV. Now, me personally, I don't have anything against electric vehicles per se. I understand why we need electric cars. I understand why people are gravitating towards electric vehicles. What I don't want is an electric muscle car. What frustrates me the most about Dodge is they keep calling this car a muscle car. This is not a muscle car. My definition of a muscle car is a V8 engine, a super loud exhaust, a car that can actually burn rubber, that can actually do a burnout, because you know you cannot do a standstill burnout in this car. You can get a little bit of tire spin if you do the little launch control thing in this new EV, but you cannot do a standstill burnout like you can do in one of these cars. And those who may be new to my channel, I'm in a 2023 Chrysler 300C with a 6.4 liter Hemi in it. And this is far, far different than that daggone EV. Now, I haven't driven one yet, and I'm waiting for one to arrive at the dealerships. There's a lot of controversy when it comes to these daggone EVs. Now, I understand that a couple Mopar guys got together and did a video, and I haven't had a chance to watch it yet, and they were talking about the new EV. I think they went the cheap route with the car. The interior looks nice, just in general, but when you really look at it, they use stupid Android screens as the Uconnect. I don't like that. I think that looks cheap. I hate even other brands who use those stupid Androids. Now, I like it when they actually have the screen inside the dashboard where it looks like one flat screen. I can deal with that. But when you just slap two dumb looking Android screens up on there on the dash, I just think that was a cheap way to go. That's number one. The other thing is this: they're having some problems with that car. And I don't care what nobody say. They rushed that EV. They rushed that car. And I think the folks who buys the first ones that come out, if you ever buy a car the first year it comes out, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna have some problems. Now, I've been very lucky with my 23 300C. Now, this is not necessarily a new car. I mean, this 6.4 Hemi engine been out forever, and this body style Chrysler has been out forever. So it's not necessarily a new car. You know what I'm saying? It's the first year of them having a 6.4 in the car since what, 2014? I think when they stopped making it. So, but the parts and the actual makeup of the car is not new. This platform been around forever. So I understand why I probably haven't had any issues really. But anyway, when it comes to this EV, a lot of people are upset because the car is super heavy. Everybody feels like they should have put a 6.2 or 6.4 motor in the car. Now, I know a lot of people just want to automatically bash it because it doesn't have a Hellcat motor in it. People always think that everything has to have a Hellcat motor in it. And you can see what happens when you think like that. Now look, Dodge has nothing to sell. Chrysler has nothing to sell. So I'm patiently waiting for the dealership to give me a call when the actual car shows up at the dealership so I can go and do my own review and I can get my own personal experience with the car. Because as of right now, all we can go off is what other people are saying. And me as a man, as the type of person I am, I don't just go by what other people say. I like to experience things on my own and make my own decision. On top of that, I'm in a Facebook group, and one of the guys in the Facebook group sent me a picture. Well, he posted some pictures of a lot full of last call 2023 Dodge Charger shakers, Hellcats, swingers, all the last call sticker cars. There's lots full of them. So I'm trying to figure out what are they going to do with those cars, because they're not going to send a whole bunch of those EVs to the dealerships. They're only going to send maybe 1 or 2 per dealership, and that's to see if the cars are actually going to sell. So I'm going to put some pictures up here so you guys can see these lots full of cars, guys. I'm talking about brand new Hellcats and Scatpacks just sitting on the lots rotten. And just think, these cars been sitting here for years, like since 23, and we're in 25. So I don't know, man. It's just, you know, there's a lot of speculating going on. And as far as the EV, I don't really care about that car. I really don't have anything to say about it. Me personally, the car is nice, but it's not a muscle car. I will test drive it just to check it out to see how it is. And I said at one point that I was gonna lease it, but I changed my mind after I got a little more information about it. You can't even do a burnout in that car. I mean, you can do donuts, but I mean, where are you gonna go and do that at? Like, it's like it has unnecessary features that the average person is not gonna use. Then it has a fake exhaust. They're already having problems with it. So it's like, what would be the benefit of me owning that car? So guys, I'm not done making Mopar content. I just had to switch it up a little bit because, again, I was getting like 2,000 views in 3 days on my Mopar content. And then when I started doing the different content I'm doing now, I'm getting 2,000 views in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I got to do what my audience wants. I mean, I'm pretty sure, you know, I think because I'm not sitting around selling people dreams and just making up stuff to make videos about, people not tuned into my content. And then at the end of the day, guys, ain't but so much you can do now. I mean, everybody and their mama has made videos with Dodges and Chryslers. It's like, if you're not out here speeding around and filming people crashing and doing all that crazy stuff, if you really look at it, most of the guys that's doing Mopar content, views are down. Nobody's really getting any views like that. It's easy to make up something to talk about when it comes to these cars, and because it seems like people are so gullible and just believe anything that I can make 15 videos a day just making up stuff. Oh, you know, Stellantis, I got somebody saying that Stellantis is going to put a 6.2 in a Neon. I mean, wouldn't that be cool? Like, make it seem like it's something that somebody told me, but at the end of the day, it's really just something made up. And I don't want to do that. I wouldn't do that to my subscribers, you know what I'm saying, just to get views. And it's like, how much of that stuff do people actually want to hear? It's like unbelievable. Like, how much of that stuff y'all trying to listen to? I like to enjoy the content I put out. I don't want to put out content just to get views. I'm not that dedicated to Stellantis and Dodge that every video I make gotta be about them. That new EV sucks. Bottom line. It may or may not sell. I think some people may buy it. There's some good things about it, but for the most part, it's not a car I'm interested in. So I'm not gonna sit around and keep making videos about it. I mean, it's like, how many videos can you make about this car? Like, who wants to keep listening to me complaining about the same car over and over and over and over again? It's time for something different, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't make a YouTube channel to sit around and whine about the same stuff over and over and over again. And I think I probably lost a lot of viewers because I'm not sitting around, like I said, selling dreams and complaining about the same stuff over and over and over again. I'm super happy with my car. I'm super happy with everything dealing with my 300C. I have nothing to complain about. And I'm just waiting to get the time and the money to mod it. That's all I'm doing, guys. So I'm not done making Mopar content. It's just that there's really nothing to talk about. Only thing we can do is keep complaining about the same thing over and over again. And it's like, how much of that stuff do people want to hear? Like, I don't understand. People keep, you know, you make a video, oh, the price of the Ram's gonna drop 60%. And you got people in the comments, oh, that'd be great. I was just like, bro, that's not gonna happen, bro. Like, y'all, it's like people just believe anything nowadays. It's unbelievable. So if that means I have to step back for a minute until Dodge actually has some new stuff to talk about, then that's what I'll do. But other than that, I'm just gonna focus on the new content I'm doing and to focus on modding my car. I'm not gonna keep sitting around talking about the same stuff over and over and over again, complaining about the same thing over and over and over again. Okay, we get it. We get it by now.